If you only knew the power of the dark side.
And then we'll use our Gary and our toads, and then we are going to take down the enemy Keltis and get caught in a serious pull by Stitches, but I think we're going to be just fine. Get out of my face, Murky. No! Murky, no! We're going to throw down the zombie wall and escape with our lives! Escape with our lives! Okay, I know where Murky's at. I know where he's at. Let's go. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. There we go. Murky's egg is dead. So we're going to be coming back with some more Nazeebo. I wasn't planning on playing more than one match, but, you know, now that I've officially found one of my old guildmates from way back in the day, you got to continue to play, right? You can't just throw the gauntlet down and then just walk away after that initial game. We are going to be playing the Battlefield of Eternity against the enemy team of Chen, Stitches, Rexar, Murky, and Kalthus. Alright, so let's go ahead. We are going to be engaging. I'm going to be picking up the Death Ritual. I don't know how much Nazeebo has changed. Nice. Very nice. Very good. 2,900 plus on hot slogs. That's pretty good. That's probably around where I was at initially, I think. It was like high 2,000s or 3,000, I think, if I can remember, the last time I played. So we're probably all in a very good position here. Let's go ahead and let's try to remember how to play Nazeebo. Let's go ahead and throw out the zombie wall. Nobody's crossing! There's some spiders to deal with. There's some spiders to deal with. The pet's gonna just soak that damage up, which is fine with me. And then we're just going to continue to kind of poke that pet a little bit. I'm going to need to get my Death Ritual up. Let's throw out the zombie wall here. Throw out some toads. I mean, if they're all just going to stand there accepting Nazeebo damage, the thing that I found about Nazeebo that made him really strong in the past is that you could just throw out so much crap on the field and it all did a pretty significant amount of damage. Let's get through here and let's throw out that zombie wall. It just kind of pressures them back a little bit, you know? It blocks them from proceeding forward. It makes it a lot more awkward for them to move forward. Them spiders will just attach and do stuff, and then we don't want that at all. Murky. Oh, little Murky. I totally forgot about that little Murloc. We're going to throw out the zombie wall, capture some of the minions, and it looks like the friendly team is going to continue to engage in the battle. But we're just going to throw down our crap and completely run out of mana fast. So we really need to get these Death Ritual stacks, which is definitely our purpose. I'm going to just cruise back and take a drink from the well. And that way it should hopefully be off cooldown the next time I actually need it. The next time I need it. I think, did the minions change here a little bit? Let's go throw out another zombie wall here and the thing of toads. No zombie wall. No zombie wall, but we do get some of those toads and still no zombie wall. There we go. The zombie wall has come out. It is not going to capture anybody in it. But like I said, it's all about making the battlefield an obnoxious place to live in for the enemy team as Nazeebo. That's what it's all about. We are in a lot of trouble as we are stunned by the hunter's pet, but we are going to be able to walk away from that no problem. Let's go ahead and throw out that zombie wall. As Rexar, he is going to get caught in it. We don't have anything to capitalize on that, unfortunately. But that's okay. That is okay. We're able to get that additional damage, and then we're just going to do some additional poking. Get some of them death stacks up. Diablo's going to pick up the health globe, which is going to help us out. Then we're going to throw down that zombie wall to try to help get his escape in there. We don't want our buddy Diablo in a bad position, but I think I need to recall for some mana. And then I'm going to go head over to here and help deal with that immortal. That looks like enough. Looks like enough mana for me. So far, just Tychus is out there dealing with the immortal, and Kalthus is actually going to be pushing, so I'm going to head down there and try to fend off his push for now. For my level 4 talent, I'm going to be going with Spider Cluster. More spiders, more things on the map is good for me, so we'll just go ahead and do that. We'll step out of that. I probably shouldn't be taking it down. You definitely want to just take that stuff down when you see Murky's egg. Just go ahead and take it out. So I think, if I remember right, the red one is the one where we're fighting against. If I remember. It looks like a whole battle's coming up here, and we're coming out on the backside of it, so we're going to need to be careful. Oh yeah, the enemy team, they are all over me. We're going to throw out those toads to try to disengage them. The pet is all over me, and that's going to hurt, but I think we're going to be able to get away just fine. Looks like our friendly Sonya is coming in to do a little bit of damage, and then we're going to come back here. We're going to throw out that zombie wall and try to stop them from being able to escape. Looks like Sonya is in the middle of right now, though. Holy crap, Sonya. You are not in a very good spot, my friend. You are not in a very good spot. So the enemy team right now is just trying to defend their immortals. So that puts us in a pretty good spot in order to kind of re-rally our team together here. See if we can get some damage on the enemy Chen instead of that darn pet. I'm going to go ahead and take a step back here. Take a swig from the well. Like I said, cooldown. It was off cooldown, so I was able to get that additional mana. And now I can just come here and try to do a little damage. Try to do some of that damage. Murky is causing some trouble. He is going to fall. Not that that's a huge win in our book, but I think we're going to be able to take this thing down. Get out of the stun! So we win the Battle of the Immortal. The first Battle of the Immortal is not a huge deal. It really just is not a big deal. I'm going to counter push. Our Immortals give me the top lane. It's probably best to push with your Immortal if you really want to get any value out of the first Immortal. But as Nazeebo, we want to get those stacks, and okay, we have 32. I was like, where did the stacks go? So we don't even have that many. I really need to try to stay in lane a little bit more to utilize those stacks. And a counter push isn't too bad. I mean, it's not the worst move. As long as you're pushing, as long as you're gaining value out of your Immortal, that's the real, that's the real benefit. But I think pushing with it is probably overall the best. We are going to be picking up Gidbin. It's going to increase the duration of our spiders. And what? What was that? Was that telling me that I had me targeted? Sonia's going to be dealing some damage in my zombie wall, which is fine with me. I don't think she minded one bit. We're just going to sit here and we're just going to gain. We're just going to tear this place up. Me and Sanja, we're just going to tear it up. Take some buildings out. I mean, the enemy team is heavily distracted as the friendly team is up there tearing things apart. And we're just basically down here getting some free building score points. No enemies to deal with. Okay, better get out of here. I see. So yeah, when you're targeted, it looks like that means that a structure is about to start firing on you. Sonja is going to go down here and start picking up that mercenary camp. I think that's a fantastic idea. She's really good at that, assuming that hasn't changed. And then we're just going to continue our onslaught for victory. Throw out those toads. I really need to get mana. Oh boy, do I ever need mana. Sonja to the rescue, however. The enemy Kelthis was not expecting that. I wish I could help her, but I don't have anything. But she's able to get that kill all on her own. Nice job, Sonya. Nice job. Let's throw out the toads. And then, let's say F it and just recall, because we have no manja. No manja at all. We take a look up here on the top lane. The enemy team is starting to get that push back. So I'm going to actually head back up here to make sure this situation doesn't get out of control. Looks like our buddy Diablo is going to hang out up there and try to do his best, but really, I mean, this is a tough spot for him. We're going to get in here, we're going to toss down the zombie wall, throw out the toads. Everything's coming out. You guys want damage? You're going to get your damage. All right, there we go. And we are just going to just do some poking damage and try to get these guys out of here. Throw out the spiders, throw out the toads, get that stuff out on the field, and we are going to push that enemy team back and pick up our level 10 talent, which is obviously Gary the Gargantuan, because he's the boss. He's the boss of the boss dolls. Looks like, let's go ahead and just throw him out. Throw out Gary the Gargantuan, use his slam. Oh! No, we're in a lot of trouble. The friendly Butcher is going to come in and do some serious damage. And we're going to come down here. We're going to throw out that zombie wall to try to block them. Use our Gary the Gargantuan wherever he is to do some slamming business. And the enemy Chen is coming in here. We are in a lot of trouble. Let's run towards Tychus. Let's throw out the toads. Let's get out of here. Let's actually just throw those toads. Oh! No way! Nazeebo! I cannot believe I really didn't think he would walk all the way into there. That is going to put us at a 6-1 deficit. We are top siege damage. We're not top hero damage, so we should probably start doing a little more team fighting. Though the friendly team is doing fantastic at it. It's doing fantastic. Here we are. We are back into the fight. So let's head on out through here. Make sure I'm on my mount. You never know when I screw that up. Looks like the friendly team is in a bit of a pickle, though. Sonya is taking a lot of damage. But they are doing a great job pushing that enemy team back into their base. So we're just going to swing around over here. We're going to drop down Gary the Gargantuan and hopefully get some damage out on these guys. So let's not get hit by that again. And then we'll use our Gary and our toads, and then we are going to take down the enemy Kelthis and get caught in a serious pull by Stitches, but I think we're going to be just fine. Get out of my face, Murky. No! Murky, no! We're going to throw down the zombie wall and escape with our lives! Escape with our lives! Oh, geez. Stitch is looking for the grab. Oh, and the grab isn't going to make it. The grab is not going to make it. We make it out with just the skin of our teeth, and we got our health back, buddy. See you later, Stitches. See you later, buddy. Okay. I'm not trying to get too overzealous here, but I do want that health, and I do want them extra sticks. Them extra death sticks. That's what we're going to call them. The Butcher going in hard on the enemy Stitches. Are we going to be able to capitalize? We're trying to move. Stitches is going to grab him in the belly, and we're going to throw out the spiders, and we're going to come in here. We're going to try to trap the two of them. Nope. Zombie wall ain't going to work. But, whoa, the Butcher, he's serious. Let's go ahead and throw out Gary the Gargantuan and all of that, and then we're going to slam. And then we're going to step back. We don't want to overextend here. But I am going to continue to be a nuisance with this Gary. So we are going to be picking up Dead Rush. Now our zombies are going to uproot and attack nearby targets. Look at that. We're putting the pressure on. The enemy Kelthus is going to drop like a rock. And we're going to come in here, throw out some of them toads, try to get some of that damage out. But we do need to be careful. Looks like Chen's coming at me with the barrel roll. He's coming at me. He can't get me, though. He can't get me. You can't get me, Chen. You can't get me, Chen. Okay, maybe you can. Chen, he's... Okay, Diablo's right here. We're going to run towards Diablo, and he is going to save our butts there. And now we're going to turn around, and why can't I move my camera? Ugh, throw out the toads. Oh, why can't I move my camera? What's going on? For some reason, I couldn't move my camera to look down to see what was even happening. I still can't. I can move it left or right. I can't move it down. Any idea why my mouse wouldn't be able to scroll down? If I can scroll other directions. Sorry to break up the video to ask that question, but I haven't played in a long time. I've never experienced that problem, so I don't know. Just be a bug then. So that sucks. We'll just have to... Probably. I can click. That'll be fine, clicking the map. I wonder if I've had that problem the whole time. I don't know. I'll probably figure it out when I watch the video. Let's go back to what's going on in the game. Our friend Sonia is stuck between 3 enemies right now, although one of them is a hunter. Diablo thinking about engaging, and then he realized... I don't think he was even thinking about engaging, to be honest. He's like, I'm going to stay here just in case. But I have no health, and Sonya, you are just getting the crap kicked out of you. Down to the bottom lane, Murky is doing some damage. I don't know how Oh, I've been alive this whole time. Oh my gosh. I've been alive this whole time. Just nowhere. Oh, wow, that was really poor. So we're going to clear up this mess real quick, and then we're going to go ahead and engage in the Battle of the Immortals up here. Though it looks like the Butcher's still back at base, so it's just me and Diablo. I mean, we can come out here and we can try to do a little bit of damage. Look at that. Gary the Gargantuan being a boss that... Oh, no! No! This is why the map is not good. The map is not good. Throw out the spiders. We definitely started going the wrong direction there for a moment. And then we'll go back out. We'll go back out here and try to be a bit of a nuisance here. Throwing down the zombie wall is going to be a little too late, but now we can come in here. Okay. Let's go ahead, throw out them spiders. We're gonna have to do... Oh, the enemy Kelthus is in a terrible position. He is going to fall, and now we are in a much better position to deal with this team fight. Wow, that's not where I want the zombie wall to be. Let's go ahead and throw out our spiders and our toads and see if we can do some damage to this guy. Oh, Gary the Gargantuan not coming out where I wanted him, but he is going to not do a little bit of damage, but Stitches is going to fall anyways, and there we are. We are back in business, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go and just take care of that. These guys definitely have the Immortal under control. I am going to be picking up... this is really hard to deal with. Not being able to scroll down. I'm so frustrated. Corpse Speeders leap at enemies and do more damage. That's what we're going to pick up. That's what I picked up in the past. I'm sure it's still fantastic. Alright, so we were able to clear up that mess there. Give me it. Give me. Alright, I don't care. I don't care about you guys being uprooted. And we do win the Battle of the Immortals. I see some enemies engaging here. Murky, I don't care about him. I don't care about that Murky. I haven't been doing a lot of team fighting or hero damage quite yet, so we want to try to do some more of that. Let's throw out the toad spiders here and try to melt this Chen into oblivion. Goodbye, Chen. Goodbye, friend. You are no longer needed in this world. not throw down the zombie wall. Throw out Gary the Gargantuan, though. And he is out and not doing what I need him to do. The Phoenix, we're going to go ahead and endure the Phoenix. Let's see. Stitches is up there. But we can't do anything about that. Man, this is so jarring not being able to not being able to move down. Really, really jarring not being able to do that. But that's okay. I mean, we're still doing really well. We are actually pushing up on the core here. I don't know where the enemy team is, but I would imagine they will be showing up soon here. Let's go throw the zombie wall. Just kind of create a barrier between us. Goodbye. Goodbye, screen. I just had something come out. That's what was happening. The team viewer was up on my computer. And let's see. Let's go ahead and throw the zombie wall there. That's not going to do a lot of damage, but it is, like I said, it is going to do some body blocking. I think we're just going to... Are we just going to win this game? No. Yeah, a lot of the enemy team is still up. Our friend Sonia, she's in a lot of trouble. I say we bail. We do have Kelthus on us. Oh, and we got tossed up in the air. That sucks. I'm going to throw down a zombie wall to try to block out as much of that as possible. That was really distraught. Stupid team viewer. Well, that's alright. It's alright. I mean, we're still doing okay, I think. We take a look. Our siege damage is still abnormally strong, and our hero damage isn't too terrible, and we're top XP contribution, so I'm going to go with Nazeebo is still really strong. That's my overall opinion, is Nazeebo is still stupid strong. That's it. That's my evaluation on Nazeebo. Video's over. Assume nothing. Alright. I got so off track and so jumbled by that interruption there. Kelthus trying to steal that mercenary camp. Tychus says no. Tychus says no, but he is going to get caught up in the gravity lapse. But Diablo coming in. He's going to want to finish that kill, and he is able to. Help Tychus. Tychus, help. Okay, Tychus I think is coming. Diablo is going to be just our fine. Just our fine. How do you do? Oh. Amazing. There we go. Did I do it? Allies. Perfect. I have no idea how to talk to allies there. That was certainly a fantastic pull, though. Very fantastic. It looks like the enemy team is starting to kind of regroup here. I don't know what happened. I certainly got a little discombobulated. The friendly Diablo, he's doing work on that Chen, though, and with the help of Tychus, he is going to fall. And that little pet is obviously just a nuisance. Like, nobody cares about it. Like, get out of here. Get out of here, Rex, our pet. So we are back in the game. I had no idea. I have no idea how long I've been sitting at the spawn point. There's something... I know what it is. It used to teleport me back to spawn automatically. It no longer does that. So I just sit there, like, having no idea what's going on. Enemy Murky is going to fall, and he will return. Let's actually try to keep in mind where he's coming from. We know Rexar's in the area if his pet's out here. We do know that. Murky has returned, and he came from this direction. So this makes me wonder, where are you going, Murky? Where are you going? We're going to just go ahead and pick up increases Gary's abilities, and we're just going to use them. I think he basically uses them all the time. Okay, I know where Murky's at. I know where he's at. Let's go. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. There we go. Murky's egg is dead. So let's go ahead and see if we can get that kill on him. Get him. Get him. He's in trouble. He hasn't laid his egg. Get him. Yeah! No! Let's see if we can do some blocking for the enemy, or the friendly Diablo here. And then I think he's in a ton of trouble, though. Oh, yes, he is in a bunch of trouble. And I'm probably just going to... I don't want to bail out. I certainly don't want to bail out of that. Looks like the enemy Chen. Let's throw that down there. Where'd he go, Tychus? He looks like he must have escaped. We were unfortunately not able to save. We weren't able to get the kill on Murky, and we were not able... Oh, no! No, you're not going to take my friend Tychus with you, Murky. We are not going to do that. He's obviously going to be a little more safer with his egg at this point. But let's go ahead and let's push up in the top lane here. Let's go ahead and do that business. Go ahead and do that business here. Looks like, yeah, does level 20... Okay, so yeah, Gary the Gargantuan stays with me indefinitely at level 20, and that is really nice. Even though his cooldown's not particularly long, it's still pretty cool. And I think we're going to be able to push in and win the game here, if I recall correctly. if I can recall. Let's go ahead, drop Gary, slam down on the ground and scare everybody away. Throw out some of them zombie walls and make it very difficult for Stitches to get back to his home base here and throw out all of our stuff. Recast Gary the Gargantuan. He is back alive once again. He is alive. We're going to need to get out of that Phoenix, as that's going to do a ton of damage to us. Unfortunately, Sonya was stuck in the zombie wall, but we are going to get her out of there. And we are just going to plow through like nobody's business here. Like, nope. Oh, wrong way. Wrong way. Goodbye, Nazeebo. We went the wrong way. But I think we still win, right? We still win? Yeah, we still win. Good game, fellas. Oops. Whatever. Allies. I don't know. F it. Just screw it all. I don't care. That was a great match. Really nice job done by the friendly team. If you saw the previous video, you'll know that I was complimenting on the Diablo, and it turned out that Diablo was actually a longtime friend, or an old teammate, guildmate, whatever you want to call it. So we take a look. We were #1 in siege damage. We were underneath Diablo in the hero damage. That's okay. He did a really fantastic job of soaking damage and all that business. XP contribution. Thumbs up here. So not too bad. Until next time, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video.